Eagles will do the jump on the other side. Charlie Henderson. Let's go dancing. Coyotes will start with it here, again, in the black jerseys. Biola in the white. Oliver off the screen, back out, top of the key, 3 to start things off. That's offline. Trying to fight for the offensive board, and they secure it with Jordan Jones. Here's Oliver. He wants to get involved. That one can't hit off the front rim. Biola will push things the other way, led by Esparza. He takes the jumper. Candy. 2-0 Eagles. Here's Oliver off the screen. Henderson, spin move, back out. Keep an eye on Andrew Henderson today. Here's Charlie Henderson. That one no good off the front rim. It will stay with the Yotes here. Andrew Henderson, again, he will be the one to watch. Played a little at Sonoma State, stands at 6'5". He's currently a senior. Here's the inbound underneath. They get it into Henderson. He wants to take it himself. Step back 3. Offline. And it's secured here by Welp. He's backing down. Little floater, good. All things tied at 2. Nic Welp, his father is Chris Welp. He actually played in the NBA for the 76ers, Spurs, and Warriors between 1987 and 1990. Capo with it, back outside. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Capo drives in, can't hit off the side of the rim. Shot clock still running, 2 seconds, takes the jumper, that can't go. And they get the offensive board. They have another opportunity here. Here's the drive, back out, 3 on its way, can't go off the back rim. Welp almost had it, goes right back into the hands of Jordan Jones. He goes back out, left wing 3, offline. And Andrew Henderson will secure it. Things still tied, all at 2, 18 minutes to go, first half. Andrew Henderson, step back jumper, can't go. They get the offensive rebound once again. Welp trying to find an outlet. Here's the cut to the hoop, good. Evan Oliver. Esparza takes it himself, blocked. They're pushing things the other way. Henderson at the forefront and just way offline with the pass. He was looking for Evan Oliver there. Or 2 lead still for the Yotes. Esparza with it. Howland now. Shot clock down to 10. Here's Howland. Can't find anything. Still trying to shake by Henderson. He'll have to just put it up, and it's blocked by Henderson. Back-to-back blocks on Eagles possessions now. Are they saying it will stay with the Eagles here? They do. Saying it went off Andrew Henderson's fingertips. So it'll be an inbound from underneath the hoop here. Into Capo on the cut, and they can't find anything. That's going to be a shot clock violation. Harrison Sherman checking in here for Aranda. Harrison Sherman, a 6'7" redshirt sophomore out of Scottsdale, Arizona. Here's Henderson. Back out to Oliver. He'll go off the screen from Charlie Henderson. Here's the 3 from Charlie Henderson. That's cash. 7-2 lead now for the Yotes. 16:30 to play first half. Esparza with it and lost it off his fingertips. He'll go right back the Yotes' way. Cal State San Bernardino defense giving Biola a pretty tough time here. Andrew Henderson with it, trying to get it inside. Can't do it. Welp with it, now to the left wing. Here's the drive, the jumper, in and out. Capo pushing things the way, driving all the way inside the lane. Back out, off the screen. Here's Howland. Finds the cut. And Sherman with the finish. Back to a one-possession game. Henderson trying to get it inside to Welp. They finally get in the belt, but it goes off his right hand. Now Biola's pushing things the other way. 4-on-3. And they'll slow it down with Esparza. Capo wants to get the jumper in. Can't go. Oliver calling the offense. Oliver from deep, way offline, didn't even touch the rim. We'll go right back Biola's way. That'll take us to the under 16 timeout. 15 minutes to go here in the first half. 7-4, Yotes lead. .15 minutes to play here in the first half. 7-4. San Bernardino leads. Both teams struggling to shoot the ball so far. The Yotes are 3 for 10 from the field. Biola 2 for 9. Both teams playing defensively pretty tough. And the all-time series doesn't favor Cal State San Bernardino 3-0. They did play way earlier this season. That was the third game of the year for Biola, and Biola lost 68-63. Esparza will bring it up the floor. Again, led the Pac West in assists per game and steals per game. Still driving to the hoop, put the floater up, fouled on the way. That'll be a shooting foul. He'll go to the line for 2. A foul will be given to Evan Oliver here, his first personal today. So Esparza at the line. Makes the first. Julian Franklin checking in as he goes flawless from the line. 7-6 lead for the Yotes. Andrew Henderson with it. Back up top, swinging things around. Back to Henderson. Trying to back down in the lane, still with it. Into Charlie Henderson and just off cue. Turnovers have been a problem for this team throughout the year. They're currently averaging 14 a game. They're sitting at 3 now today. We've had a lot of games very close so far here in the first round. Point Loma did win pretty well, nearly by 20. First game today between Central Washington and Chico State, that went into overtime. Central Washington won. Franklin driving baseline, tiptoeing down. Esparza moving things quick. Capo. Shot clock under 10 seconds. Sparza with it, down the 5. He just throws it up and just rolls off the front rim. They get the offensive board with Howland, and they'll reset with him. Instead, Esparza, Euro step, inside, floater, gravity does the rest. Biola takes the lead, 8-7, 13:48 to play, first half. So Central Washington winning and advancing. Cal State Dominguez Hills also beating Northwest Nazarene, as that one's good. And we have a foul on the other end. That's another foul against Evan Oliver, second here today. So they'll take him out. Don't want to get him in foul trouble early. That'll bring in Cameron Pierce, 5'11" senior. Davion Brown bringing it up the floor again. This year's Pac West newcomer of the year. Kappa with it on the handoff to Howland. Trying the drive inside, putting it up strong and fouled on the way up. So Howland will go to the line for 2. 6'3" redshirt junior. Howland shooting 76% from the line. Can't hit that one. Looking at his hands like the ball slipped out on the way out. Looking to tie things up at 9, he does. Pierce will bring it up the floor with Oliver on the bench. Andrew Henderson off the screen. Takes the jumper. Can't fall. They're fighting for the board. Bringing it down is Welp, and he's fouled on the way up. So Welp now will go to the line for 2 free throws. Welp now up to 3 rebounds today, all of which offensive boards. That one rolls in. I'll bring in Hunter Ruck, 6'9", senior out of Scottsdale. Giving Capo a bit of a breather on the bench. Makes them both. 11-9 lead now for the Yotes. Davion Brown off the screen. Sets now here with Franklin. Now Howland will call the offense. Goes off the screen from Ruck, driving inside the lane. Trying to find the cut, it's tipped up into the air, he gets it right back. 6 on the shot clock, here's the drive. Sherman has to throw it up, can't get it out. And he's fouled on the way up. Andrew Henderson not pleased with the call. Head coach Gus Argenwil also not pleased with that. Argenwil still discussing things over with the officiating crew. Here's Sherman. It's the first. So Chris Harris now making his way in. That'll give Howland a bit of a break. Can't make the second. Goes 1 for 2 from the line that time is Sherman. Here's the back down by Henderson. Going up strong, +1. Do not doubt Andrew. The best players in his conference this year in the CCAA, with 5th in points per game, 16.9, 8th in rebounds per game, 5th in field goal percentage, 7th in free throw percentage, and 9th in three-point shooting percentage. Henderson standing at 6'5". Makes the N1 opportunity. 14-10 lead now. 12:15 to play here in the first half. Ruck on the handoff to Franklin. Franklin between the legs, backing down in the post, putting the fadeaway up, way offline. Welp with another board already today. Jordan Jones with it inside to Andrew Henderson. He's backing down here on Esparza. Bit of a mismatch here. Double team is shown. Still gets the defense in the air and still is able to finish it. 6-point lead now for the Coyotes. Biola with the Esparza at the forefront. Can't finish there. And it will stay with the Eagles here. That'll take us to the other 12. Media timeout though. 16-10 lead for Cal State San Bernardino. You're watching on the Pac-West Network.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
(16-10) lead here for Cal State San Bernardino. Looking at the field goal percentages now, they're up to 42.9%, much better than the 30% they were sitting at. Biola still struggling from the field, only shooting 23% from there, making up for it right now at the free throw line, 4 for 6 so far from there. During that timeout break, Gus Argento was still talking things over with the officiating crew here. Wasn't pleased with the last call either. Thought it should have gone, at least when it went out of bounds, back to San Bernardino there, and the officiating crew did not call that. Here's the inbound. Left wing three. Fouled on the way by Andrew Henderson. That'll put Chris Harris on the line. 6'4" true freshman. He'll have 3 shots here. Harris gets the first to fall. Like we said, Biola making up for their points at the free throw line here. Misses that one. 1 for 2 now. Still has another. That one rolls in. 2 for 3 for Harris. 16-12. 11:20 to go here in the first half. Charlie Henderson with it, looking inside, goes over the top to Andrew Harris. Still able to bring it down and put it up off the glass. Wow. That pass from Charlie Henderson looked like it may have been stolen. It was such a high lob inside. And Henderson with his wingspan was able to bring it down. Here's Ruck with it, hands things off. Harris over the top, hands things right back off here to Davion Brown. Inside, right hand finish. Wow, +1 on the other end. Pac-West newcomer of the year, making himself well known here. An acrobatic in the air to hit the deck. Looking to make it a 1-possession game here. Just in and out. So 4-point game. Here's bringing it to cross half court here. Welp with it. We'll swing it around. Here's off the screen. Picked up by Capo. Fadeaway jumper. Wow, it's cash. He's smiling all the way back to the defensive end. Brown looking to get involved. Off the screen. Still with it. Back out, and it's off cue. Was looking for Esparza. That'll be an over the back. 20-14 lead now for the Yotes. Pierce looking inside. Here's Henderson. Charlie Henderson backing down. Shot clock down the 10. Pierce with it. Takes the J. No good. Henderson with an offensive board. A lot of offensive boards today for San Bernardino. Into the corner. Welp wants the three. Can't hit. They would have had another offensive board, but instead they call it over the back, or is it on the Eagles here? They do call it on Biola. Now it's going to go against Howland. Looked like they were going to call a over-the-back foul on Charlie Henderson, just based off the way he grabbed that rebound. Aranda checking in once again today. Started this game. Andrew Henderson with it, picked up by Sherman. Backing down, still with it, fouled on the layup. Andrew Henderson will go to the line for two. First one's good. Esparza checking back in. We'll take Ruck out of this game. Second free throw from Henderson. Gets it. 22-14 lead. 9:47 to go here in the first half. Davion Brown in and out. Up and under. Wow. Davion Brown's put on a show. Here's with it. Picked up by Aranda. We have a foul on the pass into Andrew Henderson here. It's going to go against Daniel Esparza. That'll be his first personal foul here today. Henderson will inbound this one. He gets it into Jordan Jones. Pierce, cross-court pass. He takes the three as Charlie Henderson. Way offline, air ball. Biola now going the other way quickly. Now they'll slow it down here. And that bounce pass was looking for Davion Brown, cutting to the hoop, and it was way offline. Henderson with it, swinging it over. Here's Jones. We have another foul. This one will go against Davion Brown. That's Davion Brown's first personal. Into Andrew Henderson. Henderson still with it. The up and under can't fall. And now Biola has numbers if they want to push. Esparza, left wing three. Cash. 3-point game now. Biola hanging around. Inside. Welp takes it himself on the hook shot. Good. Esparza yelling at his coach there going up the floor. Wanted better defensive effort from his team there. German back to Esparza, trying to take it. Out to Capo, got the defense to go in the air, just slightly puts the floater up, can't fall, and now Pierce secures it. Pierce inside to Welp again. This one picked up by Esparza. Again, leads the Pac-West in steals per game. And wow, Aranda hit the floor hard there. Aranda will go to the line for 2. Well, that will take us to the under 8 media timeout. 7:28 to play here in the first half. 24-19 lead for Cal State San Bernardino here in the NCAA Division II Men's Basketball Championship. We'll be right back with you.
To them, the whole world looks like an opportunity, one to be seized, built upon, and made better for their sport and the people around it. To student athletes, every opportunity is a chance to change what could be and show the world what opportunity can do.
.728 to play here in the first half. 24-19 lead for the Yotes currently here in the first round of the NCAA Division II Men's Basketball Championship. So far, we have Daniel Esparza on Biola's side with 9 points. Leading scorer on the other side for the Yotes, Andrew Henderson, of course, with 9 as well. So Garrison Sherman will be at the line shooting 2. He's a 6'7" redshirt sophomore. Excuse me, it will not be Sherman, it will be Aranda. 6-foot sophomore. Here's Aranda's first. In and out, just spinned out. The second one goes 1 for 2 from the line that time around. That's their deficit to 4 here with 7:27 to go in the first half. You're still in at the point guard. Bell to Andrew Henderson. It's too easy. Andrew Henderson out to 11 points tonight. Esparza going inside. Floater up. Offline. And here's Oliver pushing the pace. Checked in during the media timeout. They're looking inside, get to Belt. Can't do so. They'll swing it back around. Pierce goes off the screen. Belp with it now, right back to Pierce. Into the corner, Andrew Henderson. Corner 3. Can't bounce its way in. Sherman secures the board. And now Biola wants to push the pace. They're going the other way quickly. Esparza, baseline drive. He stepped out, trying to drive towards the basket there. Tough break for Biola. Charlie Henderson with it, hands things off to Andrew Henderson. He's going inside with traffic, throws it up. Maybe not the best shot to take there as Biola's now going the other way. And Aranda dishes Esparza with the floater. That one in and out. Things just not going Biola's way. They had a 4-on-2 break there. Pierce driving baseline. Right hand on the left side, can't fall. And it will go back the Eagles' way. So Cal State San Bernardino maybe going a little bit too quick with it now. Back-to-back shots at the rim that just offline. Maybe a little forced. Ronda to Esparza. They swing things around still. Here's Brown inside, going up top, +1. Wow. Take another look at this one. Look how Brown just goes up so strong with it. The tallest guys on the Yotes, right there too. So Brown steps in to take his and one opportunity here. Gets it to fall. One possession game. Here's Oliver pushing the pace. He hits the deck. Aranda fouled him from behind. They'll have 2 shots at the line as well here, with them being in the bonus. Chris Harris will make his way back in. Coming in for Aranda. Just picked up that foul. That one off the back rim, can't get the fall. They get the offensive board though. Here's Jones, cash money. 29-23, Yotes on top. Esparza with it, slows his offense down just a little. Capo caught up there a little bit in the post. Back to Capo. He's going inside, out to Esparza, 4-3. Can't go. They're fighting for the offensive board, but Welp comes up with it. One-on-one, Oliver and Capo. Here's Oliver taking it up. Left it short on the layup. 6-point game, 5 minutes to play, first half. Esparza outside, Chris Harris connects. 3-point game once again. You can feel the intensity picking up here in the Golden Gymnasium. Again, first round matchup. Henderson, left wing 3. Can't go off the back rim. Esparza brings it down. Here's the Eagles into the corner. Over the top is Sherman. Bounce pass inside the Brown. Goes up, right hand finish, falls in. And now it's a 1-point game, and the Yotes want to talk things over. Head coach Gus Argento not happy. We'll be right back. You're watching on the Back West Network. 4:27 to play, first half.
If you want to win in every arena of college life, go D2. Make it yours. (29-28), Cal State San Bernardino on top, but they're letting Biola get back into it. Here's Oliver with it. He's picked up by Chris Harris. Oliver to Jones. Trying to drive inside. Bounce pass to Welp. Goes up strong with double team there. They can't bring it down. Eagles able to save that one from going out, and they're pushing things the other way. Inside, Sherman would have had the finish. Foul before it. That would have given the Eagles the lead. Just a push foul here.
Now we'll put Brown on the line here. Will be 1-1. Gets it. Brown, one of the best shooters in the Pac-West Conference this year. All things tied at 29 now. Chance for the Eagles to take a lead. Eagles have it. 30-29, 4:01 to play, first half. Oliver off the screen from Cisse to Welp. Cross-court pass. Jones, corner three. And almost bounced in. Cisse tried to swat that one back out. Eagles bring it down, though. Chance to extend that lead. Here's Capo. Driving into the lane, pump faking, still with it. Now gives it to Esparza, back out. Biola will slow things down a little bit. Capo can't hit there, and Cisse will secure it. Another three from Jones, off the front rim, can't go. Eagles want to slow things down here. Clock ticking down to 3 minutes. Barza back to Capo. Barza again inside and lost it this time to Jones. Jones pushing things the other way. Gets it inside to Andrew Henderson. Henderson picked up by Capo. He wants to go to work in the post. Good match here. Gets him in the air, tried to go up with it, and Esparza will be called on the reach-in. No, they will call it on Capo. So Henderson will be shooting free throws once again. First one from Henderson, can't go. Caleb Pierce will check back in. Cameron Pierce did pretty good running the point guard position last time, and Oliver's still out there, though. See who takes that spot here. Looking to get one to go, and he can't. Goes over two. Cisse tried to tip that one way back out. He gets called for over the back. And that will be shooting foul. Yeah, he will be shooting his Capo on the other side now. A lot of fouls here in the first half. Issue for both teams. Nobody necessarily in foul trouble, though. Capo steps in here. Can't hit that one. Capo looking to go 1 for 2. Gets it. 31-29. Biola on top. Clock nearing the 2:30 mark here in the first half. Here's Oliver. He brings it across half court. Picked up by Harris. Oliver inside the Welp. Welp going up strong with it. We have a push foul underneath. This one will be against Julian Franklin. So that's another foul. Fouls are really tallying up here. That is the 19th foul called here in the first half, as Welp misses the first. Both teams struggling to make the free throws as well. Esparza was making his way to the bench for Biola there. Gets to 1 for 2. Back to a 1-point game. Here's Brown with it, crossing over, trying to go over the top of the defense, back out to Franklin. Now to Capo. Capo wants to go in the lane. Biola moving quickly here. Capo over the top. Wow. Decided to go right under Cisse. Up to a 3-point lead now for the Eagles. Here's the drive and the finish. Aranda back out. Capo inside. And another finish for the Eagles. 35-32, still a 3-point game. 1:30 now to play here in the first half. Lumberg doesn't take the screen. Phelps swings things over. Now Pierce. Looking inside. Phelps with it. Double team shown by the Eagles. Just throws it up and it rolls in. And almost. Eagles caught off guard on that pass. Capo inside, and he's fouled pretty heavily on the way up. He's saying he got hit on the head. He wants the officiating crew to go look at that one. I think Cisse may have actually got his head too. I don't think it was intentional, but they'll still look at it. We'll have an official review here with 58.8 seconds left here in the first half. Biola up 35-34. We'll just take a quick break while they review that. You're watching on the PacWest Network.
If you want to win in every arena of college life, go D2. Make it yours.
Biola up by 1, 35-34, 58.8 seconds left here in the first half. The officiating crew, you can see they're still discussing things over. They all took a look at the replay there, looking to see if Cisse caught Capo on the head when he was going up for the layup. We'll have the official call here in just a second. Still waiting for that call. I'm assuming it's not good, though, for Cal State San Bernardino, as Gus Argenal not happy already. So they do call it. So it was a flagrant one. Capo hit the first there. Is given to Cisse. And makes them both. 3-point lead once again for Biola. And they do maintain the possession here. Brown on the inbound underneath. Goes over the top to Franklin, receives it. They have time to work here. Capo driving into the lane, has to pick it up. Everybody was looking for the travel call there. Franklin, fadeaway layup, can't fall. And they were looking for a foul also on Chris Harris over the back, under the rim. The Yotes not happy with much here from this officiating crew so far. Here's Oliver. Got a 13-second differential. Henderson for three, connects. Tie game, folks. No shot clock in play. We have a timeout called by the Eagles. Dr. Dame Holmquist wants to talk things over. All things tied at 37 here in the first round of the West Region.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Just a quick timeout there, 30-second timeout. Shot clock will not be in play here for Biola. All things tied at 37. They'll more than likely let that clock run down to 10 seconds. We'll see what they do here. Esparza running the point guard position here across his half court. He is holding it. Game clock down to 10 seconds now. Now they'll start running something. Capo still with it. Gets it over to Franklin. 3 seconds now. 2, 1. Here's the drive up and under. Can't go. And that'll take us a half. All things tied at 37. The second will face Point Loma. Aranda inbounds it here. Esparza, none other, taking it up the court. And we have a call. Shot clock didn't start there, so they'll just restart things. Sure they got everything right here. There's the inbound. So all things tied at 37. Could be a close one down the stretch. Yeah, the last time these two teams played, only a 5-point game. Capo takes the three. Connects. Good start for the Eagles. Henderson with it, backing down on Brown, spin move, tried to go up and under, could have hit, got his own board though, and then it's tipped out. It will stay with the Yotes here. Quick inbound on the cut to Welp, and he just lost it off his fingertips. He's going to want that one back. Brown off the screen from Capo, kicks back. There's the drive into the lane, and they'll reset. Capo trying to drive again, and it's blocked by Charlie Henderson. The Yotes pushing things the other way, 3-on-3. Oliver with it, spin move, up and under, left-hand finish, can't go, but he'll get shots at the line. A lot of fouls called there in the first half. First one from Oliver goes. Oliver goes flawless from the line. 1-point game. And Cal State San Bernardino, two-time defending West Region champs, looking to make it 3 this season. Here's the drive inside, up and under. Can't make magic happen. Oliver now going the other way with it. Oliver trying to do something on the other end, and that can't fall. And it looks like Aranda got hit pretty hard as Oliver was going up. He's still looking at the officials for a foul call. And officiating crews coming together. Will they go and look at this? It looks like they will. I want to stay here just for a second. We want to make sure. Only one official seems to be wanting to review it. Looking back on it, as we see the drive inside, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Thankfully, I have Luke Cassidy showing me the replay next to me. They will go and look at it. So we'll take a quick break. 40-39, Biola up, 18:32 to play here in the second half. We'll be right back with you.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
(40-39), Eagles on top, 18:32 to go here. Official review underway. They're discussing it. They've all seen the replay. And we'll see what the call is right here. There will be no foul on the floor. I mean, looking back on it from my angle, it's hard to tell the reason Aranda even hit the ground. If you look back at it, Oliver kicked his legs up at the layup, and it just seemed like they may have got tangled up. So it will be Eagles ball now. They're bringing things up the other way. 1 point game. Here's Brown in the corner, picked up by Jones, goes over the top of the defense, nearly lost it, back out. Aranda with it now. Shot clock down to 10, in and out, trying to drive through the defense, tipped around. Welp nearly came down with it, went into Esparza's hands, and then he stepped out. They'll go the Yotes way. (18 minutes to play. Welp with it, gets it inside to Charlie Henderson, puts it up, and just can't fall. They're still fighting for the board. Jones gets the offense board, kicks out to the corner. Wow, he saved that one too. Welp now back inside, floater, good. Crazy possession there. Still able to get their lead. Barza swinging things around. Capo now picked up by Charlie Henderson, driving to the hoop. Right hand over the top, can't go. Andrew Henderson secures it. Oliver inside, floater, just left short. Brown fighting for the board. It's tipped out of his hands. Let's see what the call is. It will stay with Cal State San Bernardino. Here's the inbound. Oliver off the screen. Oliver takes the deep three, left short. Andrew Henderson on the putback, up by 3. Andrew Henderson doing a lot today for this team. Esparza wants to take it himself inside. Kicks out, swing pass, blocked. Jones, wow, he tried to push it off the feet of Howland. Eagles with it, another 3. That one can't go off the back rim. Howland gets it again. Holy smokes. We got a battle here. Brown inside, he loses it to Welp. Now Oliver going 2-on-2 the other way. Back out to Andrew Henderson. He'll take the right wing 3, connects! 6-point game. You can thank Andrew Henderson. 16:05 to play. Brown trying to go inside. Left wing 3 off the front rim. Oliver into the corner, foul on the pass. That'll take us to the under 16 media timeout. 15:42 to play. 46-40. Yotes on top.
To them, the whole world looks like an opportunity, one to be seized, built upon, and made better for their sport and the people around it. To student athletes, every opportunity is a chance to change what could be and show the world what opportunity can do.
Andrew Henderson now up to 19 points on the night, 7 for 15 from the field, 2 for 5 from beyond the arc. He also has 7 boards to go along with it. Both teams coming out of their timeout break. Now looking off points from turnovers. Cal State San Bernardino with 10 now. That's, as you look at the score, more than likely the difference there. Biola only with 3 points off of turnovers they forced. Andrew Henderson will inbound the ball here. Oliver with it. Charlie Henderson for 3. Tipped around, Eagles secure it. Allen picked up by Jones, nearly lost it. Allen trying to go across the court, can't do so. And we have a foul, transition foul possibly here. And we'll go against Capo. Oliver over the top. Henderson hit the deck. That'll be a foul against Biola. Not a shooting foul. Wiping up some sweat on the court. Inbound to Welp. Trying to back down. Hook shot. Money. 8-point game. Barza with it. Allen off the screen, trying to go over the top of the defense. Outside. Backing down, and we have a foul on the floor. It will go against Charlie Henderson. Officiating crew over, looking at Cal State San Bernardino's bench, telling them sit down. They've given them a warning multiple times now. There's the inbound underneath from the Eagles. Brown going at the hoop. And gets it to go. Aaron Brown with 13 points tonight has passed 1,900 points scored in his collegiate career. Oliver up and under, good. Back to an 8-point game. Clock making its way towards 14 minutes to go. Allen driving in the lane, stripped out of his hands, will stay with the Eagles here. There's the inbound. 3, Sherman. Can't go. And Henderson secures it. Again, the winner here tonight faces Point Loma tomorrow night at 7:30. Jones. Wow! Miraculous. Double-digit lead now. Step back. 3, Esparza. Can't go. Wow, a moving foul. Excuse me, moving screen against Charlie Henderson, who put this jersey over his head. Very frustrated with the foul calls in this game. For the Eagles, Julian Franklin will make his way in here for Garrison Sherman. Brown will bring it across half court. Allen on the handoff. Allen in the lane, spin move. What a move! 52-44, Cal State San Bernardino still up. 12:45 to play here. Andrew Henderson with it, takes the top of the key 3, can't fall. They have numbers. Swing pass to the corner, Franklin from 3, no. Oliver will slow the pace down just a tad. Goes off the screen, inside the Henderson, up, can't fall, blocking foul on Brown. So Henderson goes to the line for 2 here. Henderson gets that. And Henderson out of Sonoma State. Notable name out of there is Jalen Wells. Currently in the NBA, playing with the Grizzlies. And Brown lost it. Foul called. Very physical game. Still so many fouls called in this game. That will take us to immediate timeout. 10-point game. Cal State Santa Bernardino on top. You're watching on the PacWest Network. Stay with us. Twelve minutes to play here. Cal State San Bernardino on top by 10, 54-44. So far, they're outscoring the Eagles in the paint, 30-16. Andrew Henderson tonight with 21 so far, 8 rebounds. From the field, he's 7 for 16. Very close to a double-double, 2 boards away. Both teams struggling from beyond the arc shooting tonight. Hovering just around 25% for each team. Here's Brown inside. Slow it down. Bravo lost it on the way up. No foul called here. Welp nearly lost that one right back to the Eagles. Henderson swing pass, left wing. Back into Henderson, left elbow now. Henderson looks like he wants to take this. Double team was shown though, had to reset. Shot clock at 5. Deep 3 from Oliver off the front rim. Welp secures the offensive board, falling to the ground. He's fouled. That'll bring in Hunter Ruck for Biola here, along with Chris Harris. Inbound to Henderson, picked up by Brown. They'll set up their offense here with Oliver. He goes off the screen, driving inside, wants to take it himself. No foul call. Oh, we have a late call. That will go against Ruck here. It's his first personal foul here. Evan Oliver will have 2 shots here. First one goes. Goes perfect from the line. 56-44, 12-point game now. Ruck with it on the left elbow. Hands things off to Brown. Takes the J. Can't go. And Andrew Henderson secures his 9th rebound today. Oliver inside, throws it up, can't fall. And he gets it right back. Caught Ruck off guard, and Welp with the finish. San Bernardino starting to pull away here. 14-point game, nearing that 10-minute mark. Brown trying to drive, can't find anything. Out to Harris for 3. They need it, can't go. And Oliver brings it down. And Jones is pushing the pace the other way. One-on-one on Harris, good. Starting to get out of hand here for the Eagles. And they finally call a timeout and need to settle down. 60-44, Cal State San Bernardino firing on all cylinders right now. We'll be right back with you. First round of the NCAA West Regionals. Cal State San Bernardino on top by 16 now. Again, winner of this faces off against number 1, Point Loma, here in the West Region tomorrow. That'll be at 7:30 p.m. Cal State Dominguez Hills getting the win today against Northwest Nazarene. Central Washington also picking up the win against Chico State in overtime. That was the noon game today. Thriller there. Will be Eagles ball on the inbound. Franklin barely could find anybody there. Capo nearly lost it too. Allen out to Capo. Trying to drive inside. And we have a foul. That's going to go against Pierce here, the 5'11 senior. Eagles will still have the ball here. Was on the ground, the foul. They get it into Esparza, cutting to the hoop, and they finally break their scoring drought. Oliver over the top. Wow! A beautiful pass from Oliver. And Esparza elbowed Oliver right in the face by the looks of it. He's smiling as he gets up, though. Go right back the other way. And it may be reviewed, too. Yeah, they're going to take a look at this one. It looked like, even from my angle, Esparza definitely caught the head of Oliver here, driving to the hoop. So I take a quick look at it here. Looks like he probably got the chin probably a little bit. We'll take a look at it. We'll take a quick break, though. 62-46, Cal State San Bernardino on top.
To them, the whole world looks like an opportunity, one to be seized, built upon, and made better. for their sport, and the people around it. To student athletes, every opportunity is a chance to change what could be and show the world what opportunity can do.
Alrighty, well, the officiating crew has looked at all the angles here. It's going to be another close call, at least from what I'm seeing on the replay monitor. It seems like he may have caught the chin of Oliver. Wouldn't be wrong if they did not call this, though. And they will keep it just a common foul here against Esparza. So nothing technical, no flagrants. Biola will have to start being more mindful of the shots they're taking coming down the court offensively now. With 10 minutes and less to go. Clock nearly down to 9 minutes now. Oliver goes across court. Pierce wants the screen. Goes off it from Welp. Over to Andrew Henderson. Picked up by Franklin here. Backing down, spin move, and he's going to lose it. And going the other way, beating the defense, is Brown. Kisses it off the glass. 14-point game. Oliver off the screen from Welp. Inside, Welp secures the pass. Double teamed and still doesn't get the roll, but we may have a goaltending. And we do. Capo grabbed the net. Nothing seems to be going the way for the Eagles right now. The basket counts. Back to a 16-point game. Eagles now with the ball. Allen inside, back out. Harris over the top, puts it up. It can't go. Field goal percentage for the Eagles sitting at 36% tonight. Henderson, step back three. Wow. Have yourself a night, Andrew Henderson. He's up to 24 points tonight, folks. We'll go to a timeout. 7:26 to play here. 67-48. Casa San Bernardino, 24 points for Andrew Henderson. 67-48, Cal State San Bernardino having themselves a night thanks to Andrew Henderson, 24 points so far. And he's hit the 10 rebound mark, double-double for himself. Inside, 2 points. Much needed 2 points as well. Inside, Oliver just hucked it up, and they have a foul on the court. That put Oliver on the line. Oliver makes the first. Down at 2 for 2. 19-point game, 7:10 left here in the second half. Esparza brings it across half court. Inside, weaving his way through the defense. That will be against Andrew Henderson. We'll stay with the Eagles here. On the inbound. Capo driving inside. We have a foul. It is on the floor. But he will be shooting. Will be 1-1. First one can't go. That will be it for Capo. The Yotes looking to make themselves a 20-point cushion here. That one tipped up. Running down the court is Brown, and he lost it. And back the Yotes' way it goes. The Eagles now showing a press defense. Oliver inside, goes up strong, misses short. Eagles bring it down, now bringing it up the court. Allen with it, inside to Harris. They reset the offense. Esparza takes it himself over the top with the easy finish. Jones. Double team was shown. He's still dribbling it around. Now over to Oliver, left wing three. Cash, money, Oliver. 72-52, Cal State, San Bernardino. 5:51 to play. Everybody's stopping because we thought we had a timeout. Maybe not. So no timeout, 20-point game, 5:51 to play. Allen let it roll out. Time is precious now. Esparza, corner three, offline. Charlie Henderson secures it. Letting the clock drain a little. Oliver Over to Jones, right wing three, on its way, can't go. Biola trying to push the pace, they have to. Brown, left-hand finish, can't fall. Fouled on the way up, he'll have 2 shots. Andrew Henderson picking up another foul, that's his 4th tonight. Brown looks a little shaken up as he's trying to walk it off. First one in and out. Things just not going the Eagles' way tonight. Brown, the best shooter on the court, the best shooter in the Pac-West Conference, and that one looked perfect from my angle, and it's still ruled out. Looking to go 1 for 2. He does. Oliver double teamed over to Andrew Henderson. Stayed at 24 points currently. Shaken, Bacon, Cash. Make it 26. The floater, gravity does the rest. .30 to play now. 19-point game. Oliver off the screen from Welp. Still driving inside. Outside to Charlie Henderson. His can't go. And a lazy foul on the other end. You could just see on the Eagles' faces, they're frustrated. Gets that one to go on the 1-and-1. He'll have another. Especially when you look at Brown. He just put in so much effort tonight, and you can see it on his face. And he makes them both. It's Allen here. Excuse me, Esparza. 17-point game now. Clock ticking down to 4 minutes. Belt. Andrew Henderson. Yotes kind of draining the clock a little more. Down to 10 now on the shot clock. And Jones saving it. They just huck it up with the second left. Can't fall. And nobody back defensively. Brown will just kiss this one off the glass for 2. Now a 15-point game. And Cal State San Bernardino will call a timeout. Gus Arginal not happy. His team looks like they're just ready to leave. Holding a 15-point lead currently, 3:37 to play here in the second half. You're watching on the PacWest Network. Stay with us.
To them, the whole world looks like an opportunity, one to be seized, built upon, and made better for their sport and the people around it. To student athletes, every opportunity is a chance to change what could be and show the world what opportunity can do.
74-59, Yotes on top. You have to give huge credit to Brown, though, on Biola's side. 20 points tonight, 8 for 11 from the field. Putting in a lot of effort trying to get this team back into this one. 15-point game. Esparza with 15 points for Biola. On the other side, though, Andrew Henderson just dominating. 9 for 18 from the field, 26 points tonight. Nic Welp with an absolute great performance, 19 points, 7 rebounds. Going back to Henderson, double-double as well, 11 boards. .point game, 3:37 to play here. Winner takes on Point Loma tomorrow at 7:30. Andrew Henderson with it over the Oliver now. Still letting that shot clock drain a little. Now down to 10. Oliver inside, back out. Welp for 3. Money. Quick finish the other way. The Oats letting the clock drain once again. A bit of a reach in here. That'll be by Garrison Sherman. I'll put Oliver on the line here. Oliver 6 for 7 from the free throw line tonight. That was 15 points, make it 6 for 8 from the free throw line. Make it 16 points. Also has 8 assists to go along with that performance. Sparza with it, trying to drive inside. Floater, good. Oliver dribbling it down more than likely to 10 seconds here on the shot clock. And just a lazy pass here. And it works out in their favor. Henderson with the magic. 80-63, 17-point lead for San Bernardino now. Another foul. That'll go against Jones. Jones' 4th foul here tonight. Brown, 5 for 7 from the free throw line now, up to 21 points. Makes them both. 22 points tonight for Brown. And Biola will call a timeout here with 2:07 to play. 80-65, Yotes on top. Again, the winner advancing to take on Point Loma tomorrow night. We'll be right back with you for the last 2 or so minutes to go.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Time is precious now for the Eagles. 15-point game. Press shown by the Eagles. Oliver receives this one. And an intentional foul here by the Eagles. I'll put Oliver at the line once again. Points combined tonight for Andrew Henderson and Welp. 17 points now for Oliver. 8 for 10 from the free throw line. Makes it 18 points. Brown, quick drive, kisses it off the glass. Deep pass, Welp secures it to Andrew Henderson. Inside, Charlie Henderson puts the finishing touch on this one. Inside, Howland. Wow. Gorgeous looking layup. Oliver bringing it up the court. Inside, Henderson again. (86-69), 120 to play in this one. Island can't get this one to go. Now the Yotes may slow things down here. And Andrew Henderson dribbling things out a bit. Shot clock down to 5. And they throw it up. Misses everything. Goes back the other way for Biola. So Cal State San Bernardino now. They'll face off again. 7:30 p.m. tomorrow night. Same place, Golden Gymnasium here in Point Loma. And they'll be facing off against Point Loma. Esparza connects. And this one saved by the Eagles, pushing things the other way off the steal. Capo, 4-3, jackpot. Down to an 11-point game, less than 30 seconds to go. Intentional foul. So again, Cal State San Bernardino, they'll be facing off against Point Loma, 7:30. Before that game, though, at 5 o'clock, make sure to tune in for Cal State. Dominguez Hills taking on Central Washington. Again, Central Washington winning in overtime against Chico State. That was a noon game today. Jones makes a free throw here. Jones tonight up to 8 points, looking to make it 9. (88-75). Biola bringing it up across the floor. Inside, Howland with the finish. We'll see if they intentionally foul. Doesn't look like they will, and they won't. So that'll end this one. Andrew Henderson just dribbling things out. Doesn't want 30 points. He's being respectable about